If you're clever and you take the next three things I'm going to show you, you can take advantage and help them to consume your website. The first thing you need to do is make sure that on the headings and subheadings you've got all the key elements covered. Plus, in between those, if you bold the text, italic the text, or change the color of the text on certain key points, they will glance and read that. But that is also a very, very good thing for SEO, as well as helping people skim and scan and find the content they're looking for quickly. It also gets a gist of what's going on very quickly. And then when they find what they're looking for, then they will take attention and then they'll start to read a bit more. But they don't read the whole of the website. Like everything in the world, we're dealing with human beings, and people seem to try and complicate what's going on out there. People are the same as they've always been. It's just that there are different mediums to get to them. Now, and if you think back to how things used to be, you start to understand how to give the information in the way that people like to consume it. So, as I mentioned here, people would skim and scan through a newspaper and take certain information and see certain information. But we have things called like supplements that have always dropped out of newspapers for years to come, because some people want to then consume product information. This could be a PDF on your products. People are quite happy to do that on a newspaper, and they've been brought up on that basis, so that's how you can use PDFs. The other thing that happens in a lot of newspapers is there are either sports supplements or there are local supplements, which can also be basically like having what they call location pages. So you've got your main website, but you can have product or service location pages which just cover one area, and it's all about one area, and the same information, but it's got local suburbs and local information on this supplement, like a supplement in a newspaper used to be for a region. You do that with your website, and a lot of people don't even know to do that by having those. The other thing you can do is you can use colour to draw people's eye into, and to stop the scroll. So you could have lots of black and white text, and then suddenly go into a black with a reversed out white text, and that stops the eye. Or you can use ugly design where you've changed the pattern or take it off center to draw people's eyes to something important. And another thing that can help is, again, a lot of people still won't read a website if they're looking for videos and they want to be presented the information on a video. If a picture is 1,000 words, a video is 1,000,000 words a second, and it builds up trust, but also it keeps them on your website page for a lot longer. Now, Google know that the longer somebody spends on your web page consuming the information, they're obviously getting what they searched for. And if enough people do that because you've got videos on your pages, then you increase the time that people spend on your site, and so Google will move you up in the rankings, because if your competitor's only getting an average of 1.5 minutes and you're getting an average of 3.5 minutes, Google will move your site up. So there are far more things than I can go into in this brief video, but what I've done is put together another video that's going to come up shortly, which will take you step by step how to lay the right information in the right places in the headings, how to bold the text. We'll also be showing you some things you can do with that bold text, which will increase your search engine optimization rate. It's called on-page SEO. I'll also teach you how to do some pattern interrupts and to change the size of the font and other things you need to do on how you lay the sections of your web page, because that's very important as well, and that I'd say 80% of sites have got that wrong, and by having it in a customer journey format, you'll get more attention. So click on this link here. I'll take you step by step and I'll show you how to set up each element of a good web page.